Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Simply Neat. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I just want to start off by saying, you guys, Happy New Year. We made it into 2021. I still can't believe this is a new year. I can't believe it's 2021. We know what 2020 brought us, and so let's talk about it. Today I'm going to be talking all about the goals that I accomplished in 2020 and what goals I would like to accomplish in 2021. So we all know that 2020 was a pretty rough year. It was a rough year for us all. I'm not going to say just for some of us, because we all dealt with the pandemic. But we made the best of 2020, although we had to deal with the pandemic. I learned a lot, and something that I want to talk to you guys about really quick. I'm not going to try to get all spiritual or whatnot on you guys, but I do want to mention a few things that have stuck with me going to service and going to church. And there were two phrases that stuck to me. It stuck with me throughout 2020. One was thriving in a pandemic, which basically means that you are still blessed, and you still are going to push through no matter how rough things get. You're always going to keep God first, and if you have God first, you can strive and thrive through anything, any hard times, anything, any struggles. And then the second thing that stuck with me when I went to service was the fact that God doesn't put, or whoever you believe in, higher power, whatever you believe in, I believe in God. He doesn't put you in comfortable situations on purpose. He puts you in situations to make you uncomfortable so that you can commit. And when I heard that, it just made so much sense, and it made me think about the pandemic. It made me think about how we all had a stay-at-home order, and some of us is that's still in effect for. But if you think about it, we were put in this pandemic, which made us have a stay-at-home order, and it made me think about like the celebrities. Celebrities are always on the go, and they really don't have that time to spend with their kids. They have the money to hire a nanny, so they really don't get that quality time with their kids. But God put them and put us in this uncomfortable situation. Although we all agree that this virus was man-made, but still God knew that all of this would happen. So he put these celebrities home. Like he made us have to stay home, and a lot of us were uncomfortable being home. A lot of us don't like to be home. We have to be doing something. But you were so uncomfortable that you found new talent. You committed to different things, new things that are probably out of your comfort zone. So that was definitely something that stuck with me. And like I said, the celebrities don't get that chance really to spend with their kids, so it made them become parents. Like they had to be 24-hour parents all day, every day. So that pretty much is what I thought about when I heard that phrase. But enough rambling. I'm going to go ahead and jump into what I accomplished in 2020. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So in 2020, I don't know or if you guys remember, I started my Simply Neat channel in 2020. I was determined to start over. A lot of people told me don't, because I had a previous channel, which was this channel right here, and it didn't do so well. And the reason being is because I had so many different videos I was throwing out there that YouTube couldn't basically establish what my channel was about. So that's a tip, you guys. If you're trying to start a YouTube channel, limit your videos to focusing on maybe 1 or 2 topics, and as you grow, then you can expand the videos you want to put out there. So anyway, I started a new channel, and that was a goal for me, and I accomplished it. And not only did I accomplish starting a new channel, but my channel grew tremendously. My goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I hit 1,000 subscribers in 2020 within a 12-month span. Like, actually, I hit 1,000 subscribers before 12 months. So that was basically so surreal to me. But guys, I have the rest of my accomplished goals in 2020 written down right here. Something else that I accomplished in 2020, first of all, I don't know if you guys know about my vision board that I made on my old channel, but my vision board consists of everything that I wanted to accomplish in 2020. And like I said, hitting 1,000 subscribers was one. So to see it on your vision board and to actually accomplish it in real life is just such an amazing feeling. Like, it's dope. So another thing that I wanted to do in 2020 was travel. Now, however, the pandemic hit, COVID-19, crazy year, so we couldn't really do that much traveling. And if you did in the beginning of the pandemic, it was travel pretty much at your own risk. And I wanted to travel to so many places. My fiance and I wanted to travel to so many places, and despite the pandemic, we did stay home most of the time, but we did still do a little bit of traveling before the pandemic like really took off, before COVID-19 was like at its worst. We went to small places. We went to Philly, we went to Virginia Beach, and we went to Myrtle Beach, which was actually a place I needed to go to, Myrtle Beach, because that brings me to something else that I wanted to do in 2020, which was see my dad and talk to my dad more on the phone. So that was another goal that I accomplished, going to see my dad. And not only did I go see him, but I drove a couple hours, you know, sharing that driving time with my fiance. And that brings me to my next goal, like just driving. You guys probably don't notice about me, but I'm still not really new at driving, but I was a person that was fearful to drive. And it wasn't because I didn't know how, it was just because I didn't want to drive for other people. Like, I knew I had crazy people on the road with me, and I didn't feel like dealing with that. So I had like driving anxiety. But I have my fiance to thank for that, because he literally pushed me to drive. Like, he really pushed me to drive. Like, whenever we wanted to do something, if I wasn't driving, we weren't going. So I thank him for pushing me to drive. Although, you know, sometimes I may have gotten the attitude and it was like, you know, why he always pushing me so hard to do stuff I don't want to do? Like, suppose something happened and you're gonna feel upset. Anyway, we're not gonna get into all of that. So that was something else. And then let's keep going with the whole driving goal. Not only have I started to drive more, but I've been driving to far places, guys. Like, far places, like the Philly trip and the Myrtle Beach trip. And I didn't take the whole drive, but for a couple hours I would drive. And I'm just really proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself. So continuing with driving, I also was a person that once I started driving, I was afraid to park. I always told myself that I will always pull into parking spots. I never wanted to parallel park. I never wanted to back in. But backing in has become my #1 way to park. Like, it's just so easy backing in, and then you pull out when you're ready to go. So that's something else that I accomplished in 2020. It wasn't on my vision board, but that is something that I definitely was striving to do. Something else that I did that was a big goal of mine was to pay off my Best Buy credit card. We all know that when you go into stores and they have these credit cards where you can get a certain amount on the card, a lot of the times we take advantage of that because we know that the money is not going to come out of our pockets or our cars that we have right away, but you still have to pay that money back. And I had went to Best Buy before I got, you know, my MacBook for me to edit. I had went to Best Buy and just pretty much splurged because I had got a certain amount and it was a good enough amount for me to splurge if I wanted to. But I've always been a person that said I didn't want any credit cards, but I ended up getting a Best Buy one because I wanted to give you guys the best on my YouTube channel. And really, guys, you don't need all of that. And I've learned over the past couple of years that you really don't need all the equipment that a lot of these well-known YouTubers have. What you have really will work for you. But like I said, I paid off my Best Buy credit card in the year of 2020, and I'm so grateful because now that's one less bill that I have to stress about. Something else that I did in 2020 was I moved out. That is a big goal, big accomplishment. I moved out. My fiance and I moved together, and I honestly never thought that I would see the day of parting from my mom, because if you guys don't know, like, that's my heart, that's my right hand man. We are extremely close. So parting from my mom and moving out was something that I did in 2020, and that was a huge move for me. I'm still adjusting. I miss my mom so much, but I'm a big girl and I'm enjoying, you know, my big girl time, you know, my woman time. I'm enjoying being a grown-up. It's not always easy, but it's what you make it. Something else was I got engaged in 2020. In September, I got engaged, and we all know that that's pretty much every girl's dream. Like, I honestly never thought it would be me. I always wanted it to be, and it's finally my turn. And I just, honestly, I'm still in disbelief. Like, I really still can't believe that I'm a fiance sometimes. Like, I have to give myself a reality check, and like, it's still just so surreal, and I still smile about it to this day. I can't believe that it's happening to me. So that was something else in 2020 that happened to me. Let's keep moving. Not only did I move out, not only did I get a new job, new job, that's what's next, you guys. Not only did I get engaged, but I also started a new job, which I am forever grateful for. The people that I work with and work for are phenomenal. They are so sincere, so genuine, and I couldn't have asked for a better place to work. And it's really God, because the job is literally 2 minutes away from where we live, and it was destined to be. Like, nobody can tell me that it wasn't. Where we live is where we were supposed to be. Where I work is where I was supposed to be. So next we're going to go into, I am learning how to cook. In 2020, I started cooking towards the end of the year. I was always afraid that I was going to burn the house down and you guys would see me on the news because I was trying to cook a fancy dinner or a fancy meal or just a meal in general, and it just didn't work out. But I actually am starting to enjoy it. I want to start to cook more, which is a goal for 2021. Something else was I promoted myself as far as YouTube. You guys, you don't have to, I know it's tempting because you want it like right away, but you don't have to go out there and buy your subscribers and buy your views, because I know quite a few people are doing that. I have been on people's channels that might have a whole rack of views, like over thousands and thousands of views, but they only have like 2 or 3 subscribers. So that lets me know that something's not adding up. You know, you either buying your views or you doing something, but it is not a genuine you getting these views genuinely. So I have started to promote myself. I actually made business cards for my YouTube channel. If you guys want a video on that, I can show you what I use. I can show you my business cards. But not only can you promote yourself by making cards and, you know, just randomly passing them out. If you want to go to the mall and do it, if you want to do it like how people put flyers on your car, you can go to a big parking lot and just stick your card on people's cars. I haven't done that yet, but I plan to, because I want to continue to genuinely grow my channel. And not only have I done that, but I have been working on my own website. I started it in 2020, but in 2021 I plan to publish it. But I'm going to get into my goals for 2021. I'm so used to saying 2020. I'm going to get into what I want to accomplish in 2021, and that's actually something that I'm going to talk to you about as far as, you know, my own website. And last but not least, I started off by talking about COVID, but you guys don't know that I actually had COVID-19. My symptoms weren't as bad as everybody else's. So my symptoms weren't as bad as everybody else's symptoms when I had COVID. I started out fine, like normal. And then throughout the day, I started to feel a little sick, almost like I had a cold. And I didn't have a fever. I just felt a little weak. And then the next day came and I felt good. But then as I just, you know, moved around and was around the house, I started to feel bad again. And I honestly was about to go live on YouTube. But for some reason my computer wasn't working, and as I was trying to get it to work, I just started feeling worse and worse, and I felt like I was running a temperature, and eventually I started to run a temperature. A lot of it, I think, was mental, because I know that people were basically passing away from this virus. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I got it, and this virus is killing people. Like, am I going to go? And not only did I have it, but my mom had it, and I honestly did not think that my mom was going to make it. So in 2020, I beat COVID, and my mom beat COVID, and that's definitely something worth talking about, because I know there's a lot of people that have lost loved ones, and I am truly, sincerely, I give my sincerest condolences, because like, I can't even imagine, and, you know, even imagining my mom. So for her to beat it and me to beat it, like, I am truly grateful. But I'm not going to get all sentimental on you guys. We're going to go ahead and get into what I would like to accomplish and what I see for myself in 2021. And I also wrote those down. So we're going to go in order. So since I got engaged in 2020, in 2021, my fiance and I would like to get married. Now, we had a set wedding date, but we didn't realize that that day fell on Memorial Day weekend, and we want everybody to be able to experience and enjoy their Memorial Day, so we changed it. And we're looking to get married in June, but we haven't set an exact date in June. So for all you guys that want to know, have we set a date? No, we just set a month. And our goal was to, or is to, start planning now that it is 2021, because we had been through so much in 2020. We wanted to redirect our focus in 2021 strictly on, you know, getting ready to get married. So that is something that I want to accomplish in 2021. Something else I want to accomplish is to continue to strengthen my mind and mature and just level myself Because guys, if you cannot love on yourself, first of all, how do you expect for anybody else to love on you? And how can you share love for or with anybody else? So, you know, I just want to continue, not that I don't love myself, but I just want to love myself more, and I want to continue to grow spiritually. This is just something that I want to focus on in 2021. I had this goal in 2020, but I really want to accomplish it in 2021. I started reading in 2020, but it wasn't as much. It wasn't consistent. Much like my videos, I want to this year be more consistent, you know, and post weekly and not stop. Not even to take a break, to be honest with you. But anyway, I want to read more. I would like to drink more water because I hate water. Like, water is disgusting to me, all because it doesn't have a taste. Like what is it? But we need it, and I want to continue or try to drink more water, which is, it has been hard for me, but I definitely want to drink more water. I want to continue cooking. I want to continue learning how to make new dishes in 2021, and there's a strong possibility that I may even record a cooking session with me. So if you guys want to see that, go ahead and blow up my comments. So the next thing I want to do, of course, is my YouTube. I want to continue to grow. My goal for this year, subscribers, I want to get to 5,000. Like that. Getting to 1,000, this YouTube stuff is hard. Getting to 1,000 was tough. But now I want to push myself a little harder, and I want to get to 5,000 subscribers. If it's not by the end of this year, before the end of this year, it's over. So, and then I want to continue focusing on getting monetized. Like, I want to be able to get paid for what I do. This is entertaining for me right now. It's entertainment, and I enjoy what I do. But at the end of the day, I want to be able to get paid for it, and that's that. Like, I don't want to just be putting out videos, although like I said, I do enjoy it, but I want to get paid for it, and I want to continue to focus on my watch hours. You guys, they say don't focus. I noticed that a lot of the well-known YouTubers say don't focus on your subscribers because they will come. Yeah, that may be true, but with this new YouTube, I don't know what to call it, with YouTube now, it's different. You have to have 1,000 subscribers. It's a requirement. This is what YouTube is requiring of newcomers to have before you get monetized. But the hardest part to me to get monetized is your watch hours. Like, you have to keep people interested in your content, and it's not always easy. So my advice to you guys is, if you got TVs that can get YouTube and your phone and your computer, give yourself these watch hours. Let your videos play all day, if not all night, on your TV, on your phone, on your computer, and get yourself the watch hours. Because honestly, that's something that I do, because if I don't do it, who else gonna do it? Like, you have to focus on yourself. Something else is, I want to eventually go back to school. This year, I definitely want to go back to school. I don't like school. I'll be honest, I don't like school, but I really can see myself being a hygienist. Like, I see so much for myself. It's like all this stuff goes through my head that I can see for myself. And I've been talking about going back to school for hygiene for a long time. And if I don't do it now, I never will. So that, and then I want to go ahead and get my CDA, which is to be a certified dental assistant. I'm a dental assistant and been one for 11 years. And I need to be certified. So that's a goal for me. Also, if we go back to normal, and I'm gonna use that term very loosely, because what is normal these days? Like, we really don't know. So if we go back to normal, I would love to go to the places that I wanted to go to last year in 2020. I want to continue to travel and explore the world. Like, that is just not only a goal and something that I want to accomplish, but it's a dream. Like, I want to see different countries. I want to travel. I want to see different cultures. Like, I just want to continue to learn and expand my mind. So that is something that I want to focus on in 2021. And I already said I want to continue to grow spiritually. And last but not least, which I probably have more goals, you guys, but this is just what I wrote down for now. I have a website that I've been working on. I briefly mentioned this, but I've been working on a website because if you guys don't know this about me, I am a creative person. I love to show my creative side. I love doing DIYs, and I want to actually expand on that. Like, I want to work on my calling. Like, I feel like I am called here to be creative and to spread positivity and to just brighten people's day with my creativity. And so I'm making a website which is going to consist of a lot of DIYs that I do that people can actually buy from me. And I'm working on something this year, you guys. So I hope you guys stick around and let me know down in the comments, what are your goals for 2021? Do you have goals that you wanted to accomplish in 2020 that you didn't get a chance to, that you're going to bring to 2021? What are your goals for 2021? Go ahead and write them in my comment section. And this brings me to the end of my video. You guys, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, thumbs up this video in that order. You don't have to comment all the time if you don't want, but at least watch my video or just let it play. Like, I'm not even asking you to physically sit there and watch it. At this point, just let the video play and do something else. Do what you need to do. Like, if it's boring, still just let it sit there and let it play. But anyway, I hope you guys have had a safe and happy new year. I plan to definitely stay more consistent this year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.